Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, what were we working on? We were doing Thaumcraft stuff, weren't we? And we're trying to get a taint tendril to spawn over here, and I feel like we were doing something else. I don't remember. It's been a while. We've been messing with chocolate cows, doing Thaumcraft, blood magic. That's pretty much all we've got left for the most part. As you can see, I have been working a little bit on the house, just kind of killing some time, like hanging out on the, well, it's not really a server, but you know what I mean. So I added this balcony, which I think looks pretty nice. It's a little low to the ground, but it's okay. It's mostly just so I can get in here and sleep very easily if I ever want to. I was seeing if the watering can would help spread the taint any faster. Didn't seem to be working. But as you can see, I've started working on the next level. Don't know if anything is ever going to go up here or not, but figured might as well complete it. I'm probably going to put windows on each side because that'd be nice. And I decided to put carpet down on the floors here just to break up the blue. A little bit too much blue on blue. And so I think that looks really nice. I liked how it looked down here, so that's why I went with the light gray carpet. So I was just working on that. It would seem my soul corruption has gone back down to 0. I did it once and I have a soul corruption of 1, which is fun because we need to get that all the way up to like 20 in order to do one of the quests. So it's kind of annoying, but we're gonna get a lot of blood. Maybe one of these days I'll upgrade the altar, so that sacrificing things will be even more worthwhile. Basically add a bunch of, which runes is it? Not self-sacrifice. Sacrifice, a bunch of these, which, how bad are those? Oh, those are really easy. Okay, so I will probably do that for a little bit one of these days and just try to get as much out of each kill as I can so that I can use that ritual as much as possible. And yeah, we really are to the point of waiting in this mod pack. There's not too much more left to do. And there's not too much more we can do until a couple of things happen. So one, we can do bees. That's what we're going to do today. Learning the skyblock, there is one last quest here. I don't know if we'll be able to access it. Unfortunately, because of the prerequisites, I don't know what's changed. Unfortunately, this mod pack was never completed, as far as I'm aware. So it's a shame, but it happens. Sky Farm, we will deal with this eventually. We'll probably go through and use the OP book to kind of deal with everything. Power Grid, I don't know what we're missing in here. Mystical Blood, we're still working on. Thaumaturgy, we still have stuff here to do. And bees, of course. The Applied Energistics has another quest. This one I've actually seen looking up online, and it would seem to be completely disabled as well. And then for the hoarding, we have, there's a couple quests there that seem to be disabled as well. But there's one that's going to be unlocked once we get kind of a little bit farther with Thaumcraft. So today we are going to work on bees. We are almost done with the jungle bees, which is nice. And then eventually what we're going to do is just produce some sort of bee to make a lot of other bees. So in fact, do we have a bee that would be good for that? Let's see. We have a lot of combs. Let's see. Cultivated. It's pristine. Let's go ahead and analyze it. It has 2 kids, so let's grab, let's see, effect none, arcane, valiant, bunch of stuff, monostatic, bunch of stuff. So we're gonna want a template. And is this one empty? It is. So all we want to do is fertility 3. And that's really all we want with this. So, oh, I already have one that has that. Never mind. So we can deal with that later. So we'll put both of these guys in here, and basically I'm going to have these guys run constantly. Now, do we have automation? We're going to want lifespan upgrades, and you know, that's enough. So once these both are done with the genetic imprinter, they're going to have a higher fertility rate, and shouldn't be too much of a problem. And basically all we're going to do is stick them in here and get as many bees as possible, so that we can then put those bees into the DNA creator, the liquefier, and we're going to liquefy all the bees. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we can always expand this if we want to with another set. So those bees will never die or anything like that, so it's perfect. And yeah, so today what we're going to do is we're going to work on the last of the bee products that we need to get. We're almost to the silky wisp. We have what, like about 45, maybe up to 48. So we're almost there. We're like 3/4 of the way there. So the next thing we're gonna need is destabilized drops, and that requires a destabilized drone. Now these guys are made from spiteful and industrious. So we have Agrarian, we have Arcane, Savant. Do we have Industrious? No. So let's start with that. And I know bees aren't everybody's favorite thing, but it's worth it sometimes. So Diligent and Unwary. Do I not have any of this line? Okay, so we need to start working. We're going to need more hives. Alright, let's get some scoops. You know, I never checked. So long ago, we put some bees over here to hopefully become pristine. Did anything ever happen with them? Or probably not. It doesn't look like they're here. So I don't know what happened with them. Let's make sure that they're not in the main system. But drone, no bee stuff. Okay, so what we're gonna need is we're gonna need some hives. Let's get like 20 hives. And then I have an automatic seed oil thing. But I'm gonna need more seed oil. So let's go ahead and at the very least we can get 1, 2, 3. How much seed oil? Okay, that's it. So we need seeds of some sort. And what's the best way to get these hives? So seed oil. Let's see. All of the agricraft stuff works. Does cactus seeds work? I don't think they do. The agricraft ones do, but I don't think anything else. And it's all got to be squeezed, and it's all going to give you like next to none. We get walnuts. I wish I could see like what's going to give us the best. Cherries are pretty good. Oh, great. Mine spiders. These won't hurt you, but... Oh, wait. No, these won't hurt you. Oh, no, yeah, they will. Well, they can't, but they're just mine spiders. You know, we should scan one. That is not the effect that I'd like to have, but yeah, they're everywhere. They'll despawn after a while, though. Cool. So let's just kill them. Our wands are charged, so who cares? Let's just get them to jump off the edge. I think they can give you string, but yeah, tiny little mine spiders, they're all in my head, which is a terrifying thought. I see you. Okay. So I think that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and switch our armor back. So we need to get more seed oil, and cherries might be a good way. What's another way? So, okay, all those are just, yeah, they're not very good. They're all about 10, so I think cherries might be the way. If we get forestry cherries, those are better. Walnuts, but these are all the forestry seeds. Let's go to, I just want to double check that cherries are going to be the way we're going to go. So peanuts is 30, walnuts are 30, all this stuff is 30. Okay, so cherries. We have 31 already, so we can go ahead and dump cherries in here. And I guess that works. This is still working, and what we can actually do, this will be a nice easy way to get a lot of cherries very quickly, just so we can get more hives. We're going to grab our reinforced watering can, which will summon Endermen if we use it too much, but who cares? At this point, Endermen are not a concern whatsoever. But we can just do this, and this should work. Maybe. It doesn't seem to be. So let's just get a bunch of bone meal. We should have plenty of bones. So I think, yeah, we have plenty of bone meal. So let's just get a couple stacks, and we're gonna come over here. And I just want to make sure that the fruit picker isn't picking it faster than I'm seeing. Nope. Okay. So we just stand here and do this for a little bit. So basically, we're going to want more bees. We're going to want to get a lot of hives so that we can actually start working on getting pretty much all the types of bees that we're going to need. We're going to need to go through the main kind of, when you play with bees in just standard forestry, one of the first things you want to do is work towards the alveary. And that requires 2 bees. They're relatively simple to get to. It's just they're random. Unfortunately, forestry by itself is kind of not that much fun. I've tried playing a very old mod pack, like a 1.4, and I played through bees way back when, and all you had was forestry and extra bees. That's pretty much it. No gindustry or anything like that, and so getting the bees that you want was a pain. But they were the first bees you wanted to get because the alveary could be upgraded so that you could get as many as many mutations, and was a guaranteed mutation whenever you wanted. So it was one of those things that was nice, but kind of hard to get taken care of. So we're gonna let this go. We have 4 hives. We're gonna want just some forest or meadows. Let's just get some forest. And so we need to come in here to our induction smelter. I already have it set up. And we're going to smelt up some hives. So I will get the rest of the artificial hive set up later. But yeah, we're going to just get some forest hives. because in order to get the industrious drone, which is what we're going to go after first, we need diligent and unwary. Diligent is common cultivated as well as unwary. They're the same. Actually, no. Unwary is diligent cultivated. It's the other ones. So if we look at diligent, it's common cultivated. But if we look at common, they make cultivated, but common cultivated makes diligent or noble. So that's why we want the advanced Mutatron. Otherwise, it'd be a random chance. And I don't want random. So what we're going to do is we're going to just break a couple of these and hope for pristines. If we don't get them, we don't get them. It's kind of whatever at this point. So pristine, we don't need the forest. Ignoble, ignoble, ignoble. All right. Well, we have a bunch of ignoble forest princesses. So we're going to keep the pristine. And what we can do is just grab some cultivated. And Mutatron, we need commons. So let's just grab some meadows. And we're going to put these guys in here. I don't know what the difference is between those. I don't think there is one. And we're just going to grab some commons. And then in here, we're going to put as many lifespan upgrades as we can. That one already has it. I'm going to take the dryer upgrade out. And let's get some more commons. And all we're doing for this is to try to get more bees. So these guys will not... Ooh. Hostile environment. What? It's too dry there. Right? Humidity normal, temperature cold. So he needs a heater upgrade. Do we have a heater upgrade. There we go. And are you working just fine? You're working just fine. So those guys will go. Now the other side that we're going to need, let's get rid of this stuff because we don't need it anymore. The other side that we're going to need is we're going to need spiteful. So the industrious is going to be self-contained once we get to that point. So spiteful is what? Infernal and hateful. I believe that's the same line. So hateful is eldritch and infernal. So infernal, we have eldritch. That's easy enough. I'm going to put these guys away. So spiteful, hateful, which we need infernal, and that is a hive bee. So we need a new hive. Which we don't have access to, question mark. Okay, so how am I going to get infernal bees? That is an actual question. Do I need to go into the nether to do this? I might. That's so weird. It should have, there should be a red hive that is for infernal bees. Let's check the quest book. I want to see if it says anything about this. Attracting bees. So, we're going to have to stop on that one for right now. I'm going to have to question that one. So, the other ones we're going to need is Forlorn, which is nameless and abandoned. I have a feeling these are similar. Nameless is probably abandoned and... Oh, no, it's Oblivion. Are they both Oblivion? Yes. So we need Oblivion bees and Ethereal, which is Arcane and Supernatural. Well, we need to get the Supernatural anyway, so let's start there. Charmed and Enchanted. Now, I believe we have neither of those. Alrighty then. So... let's look up Charmed. And Charmed is cultivated in Eldritch. So do we have any extra Eldritchs? No, we're going to need more cultivated. So let's take another one of these guys. And something we can do. Genetic templates. We can make a bunch of these. So let's make a bunch of these. And let's see, Eldrick. No. Okay, so we can put Eldrick drones in here and hope for the best. We might be able to get an Eldrick an Eldrick thing that does the thing, but we'll see. So common, cultivated, we're gonna want diligent, and I might as well get the other set of bees. So there's diligent, and then we can do common, cultivated, noble. And we're gonna let these guys run as well. So hopefully they don't die. That's the only thing that could be bad at this point. But once we get a couple of drones, we should be able to kind of prolong the life. All we need to get is am I not getting any genes? So they're going into the system. Right, I did that. So if we look up our species, we have unusual, mysterious, common, meadows, cultivated, sorceress. So anytime I want any of those guys, we can easily get them. Now we can do forest, common to get a cultivated. And you know what? We don't need the arcane. We don't need you anymore. Let's just take that out. We have so many papery combs and all this kind of stuff. So a lot of work. Let's go ahead and throw these in here. A lot of work to get this stuff, but it's just a matter of getting bees kind of cycled through. So Forlorn are going to need Oblivion, which we have some Ender. Let's take a look at the Oblivion. Those are also hive bees. I believe they're a magical hive. Now, do we have all the research for that? We might not have the research, which is why we don't have the bees. It is in here. So Deep Hive, Oblivion Hive, and Infernal Hive. So this is what we need to do. So we need some mana-infused hives. I've got to remember how to get those. Let's go ahead and make a couple of these, and that should be good enough. So we need artificial hive in Witchwater. So let's get a couple of our artificial hives. Let's do 8 of them. And we're just going to come down here and something like this. And this is going to stay full enough that we should be able to get all 8 of these. And then we can make more bees. That's the idea. If we can get a pristine, or even if we can't get a pristine, it's usually good to let bees kind of run for a little bit. So we might actually want to put automation upgrades in those guys. For the sole purpose of... Wait. Oh, that's why it was cold. I didn't see that. Just to get more drones. So put that in there, and that works. These guys are dead, so let's put the cultivated in there. And one of these days I might make more drones than I have, but for now, this is fine. So I want to take all this stuff. I want to put all of my, other than this one, we're going to put all of them into our system, and I do believe you can just furnace this and it destroys the DNA that's in there and you get a blank one back. So kind of awesome. So yeah, pretty much what I'm going to have to do with this is just kind of cycle through, get more gene samples, get more everything, and hope for the best. Now, we can go ahead and start making some of these more advanced hives. We might as well anyways. So let's do 4 of each. So I don't know why they're not showing up here, but let's see, deep hives. I don't know what we'll need that for, but we need nether bricks and endstone, and these are really nasty, so we need a lot of beastia. Do we have... Not quite that much. So how do we get that? Eggs. Oh, flame string. That is perfect. I have a bunch of that I don't really have any use for. So endstone. How many do we need? Let's see, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 64 magic, 32 alienness. Alienness, we have plenty. Magic, you could use a little bit more. So what's a good... Precantatio. I mean, ender pearls are fine. Blaze rods are good as well. So let's do blaze rods. Let's just get a stack of those. I have a blaze spawner right there, so not a big deal. So Beastia is doing its thing. We need 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a hive. Now I want to just double check that we have all of the stuff. So 64 magic, 64 beast, 32 alienness. Alienness is fine. Beast we're getting there. Magic we need to get there as well. So that's that one. And then the other one requires, instead of alienness, fire. And nether bricks. So we can craft 32 nether bricks. That'll be fine. It'll take a little bit, but that's fine. And we have a ton of fire. So we just need magic. How are we doing for ender pearls? We can do a lot of those. And honestly, it might be better to split these up. Might be better to add another one of these guys, but at the same time, we'll just wait. Oh no. So let's take a look at... do we have any tendrils over here? Or anything at all? Something I want to try. Let's grab a safari net. And we're going to sacrifice a sheep to the tank. Or a cow. I have spawn cow eggs elsewhere, so I don't really care. But we're just going to put this guy right here. He's going to get hurt by the taint. And he's going to get converted. Now, the flower disappeared. Which is interesting. I don't want... Ooh, there we go. So that is a tainted cow. Let's kill it. He dropped some tainted goo. So yeah, the taint is spreading. It's just incredibly slow. So that's something that I might expand that little island, make more taint. It is actually a tainted island, tainted lands island. What am I saying? It's a biome. It's a tainted lands biome. So that is kind of nice, but hasn't really done anything yet. Alright, so we have cultivated. I have plenty of cultivated. Let's go ahead. I do have cultivated, right? I have a drone. I don't have... Oh, wait, no. I put the cultivated bees over here because... Oh, hey, it's too cold there. That one needs the heater. What is the biome over here? Oh, Stone Beach. Yeah, that is cold. Okay, so that'll work. So we have cultivated. We just need Eldritch. Just take this guy. And we needed Charmed. So the charmed is used with enchanted to make supernatural, and the supernatural will give us the products that we want, which is the unusual pollen. So we'll let them run for a little bit. Now to get the enchanted, we do charmed with Eldritch, so that's easy enough. So charmed. Species. Do I have Arcane Valiant Monostatic? Alright, so let's make a gene template for Eldritch. We'll give it effect none and fertility 3. Anything else that we want? Not really. So we can put this in here, grab one of our mini forest princesses, put that in there, as well as a drone. It doesn't really matter, we'll just go ahead and use an Eldritch drone, just so that it gets everything. But there we go. Alright, cool. So do we have... Is it... Okay, it's starting with the magic. Bestia 85. Precantatio is waiting. Alright, let's just take that out and we'll put that there. Alright, so we'll get there soon enough. Let's go ahead and continue killing these guys over here. So once we get the... So this will give us the Infernal Queens. I got shot or something. I need to really just do a lot of off-camera work. That's pretty much the point of the series at this point. Just trying to get more bee stuff and all that kind of stuff. I figured I'd bring you guys in for at least one episode to kind of show what this stuff does, but like what you can do with it. But I mean, honestly, it's just because I didn't have anything else prepared for the series, and there's not really much else we can do. We're literally just at the point of waiting. So do we have the magic yet? No. Alright, so these guys are continuing on. More silky combs and silky propolis. We're so close with that one. Seed oil is actually coming along quite nicely. And yeah, so if we take a look at the quest book, let's go ahead and look at this. So we need all the bee stuff. We're almost done with that. Mystical blood, we need the blood cleansing and Eldritch, so we need to get to the Eldritch dimension. And in order to do this, we need Eldritch eyes, which requires us to get a couple of things that I'm kind of waiting on. We need to get the correct Eldritch curse, and then we need to hope. So it's not fun what we need to do, but we'll get there. It's just gonna take time, and that's the biggest thing. So we have our nether bricks probably, and I can go ahead and I'll make extra of these bees just so that we can potentially get a pristine. I'm going to probably do things with the non-pristine ones, like actually kind of work with them, but the pristine ones would be nice to have just because it's going to lead to better, oh, what am I trying to say? The pristine ones are going to, like, we can kind of get as many drones as we ever want with those. So let's get a stack or two of dirt. I'm gonna go grab a builder's wand, and let's go ahead and expand that island. So You know, just so that we can get more stuff. Mobs will spawn out here. I did make it dark, but things are going to take damage from the taint and then potentially be corrupted. So, Spider just committed suicide. And let's just expand it like so. Oh my god. Okay. The skeleton had to go. Just make a bigger island, and it will eventually spread. And like I said, the enemies are going to take damage and whatnot. I'm out of dirt, so let's go get some more dirt. But yeah, this is all going to spread. It's going to be fine. It's going to be great. Hopefully it works. Will eventually, I'm sure. And we'll get the tendril, and we'll be able to complete like a couple quests because of that. Just because the taint tendril will allow us to get a couple more things. So he spawns in more skeletons. We need to kill him. Ow. I don't know what this guy does. Looks like he runs into us. Yeah, let's just take these guys out with our crossbow. And we're getting angry zombies. Oh my god, we're poisoned for a while still. Angry zombies are kind of a good sign, actually. Because that means that the lands are considered eldritch. And if we actually look at the F3, right here it's tainted lands. So, oh my god, it's so nasty sounding. So let's just get rid of this, make it nice and square. And there we go. So that should spread. We can always go get our watering can. Let's go ahead. Let's wait and let's go sleep, and then we'll get our watering can. And yeah, things spawn really quickly there. There's not many places they can spawn. So let's go ahead. Let's finish this up, and I just kind of want to make one of the hives on camera. I'll probably do the other one off camera as I go. So let's get our watering can. And we'll get the Oblivion Princess, and that will be a nice start. So, hey, Basal. Basils, or however you pronounce you. He was tainted, which is kind of nice. Let's kill you. Ooh, you spawned Atomic Slime. Are like all these guys diseased? So this will spread everything quite nicely, quite quickly. The grass. It just doesn't seem to work on the actual taint. So, I don't know. I can always make more bottled taint and throw it at this stuff, so I might do that. Just kind of spread it naturally, or I guess unnaturally, a little bit too. So I'll probably do that, just throw more taint and try to corrupt that entire area until hopefully it starts spawning things for us, specifically the tendrils. And I want to be able to do that in the next episode. So the taint thistle. So that is the plan anyways. Do we have 64 magic yet? Yes. We have the alieness and we have bestial. Alright. So this is a dangerous, so we're going to want to kind of keep an eye on it. But we do have a lot of stabilizers down below. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. I have plenty of endstone, so it's not like it's going to cause any big issues. It's just going to be kind of annoying. So let's make sure this works. We get some drones from the Oblivion Hive, and yeah, that is that's pretty much all we need to do. So while we're waiting on it, let's go ahead and I want to make file. I'll make some more taint, bottle taint, and we'll be right back to that before anything happens. And there's the bottle taint. I listen for that noise all the time, so it should be. Don't do that. It was rude. So just destroy that item. That's what dangerous infusions can do. Dangerous fusions are not fun. I guess it didn't destroy it, just knocked it off. But if we had our other armor on, which might not be a bad idea. It's absorbing stuff and it's good to go. I just want to see. Can we scan that? We should be able to. Nope, nothing can be learned. Alright, two more. Two more. Come on. And we'll get the Oblivion Hive, and that will give us Oblivion Bees. So, let's throw this on the ground. Cool. Gave us a little bit of our Essentia back. And research points, so Oblivion Hive and Oblivion Princesses. And it's pristine. Awesome. So what we're going to do... Oh, nope, I want the comb. Throw that in there. I will probably make more of those between episodes if I get around to it. I'll at least make the Infernals. I do want to scan these. Did I put the Bealizer in here? No, where? Oh, there it is. I didn't see it. Okay, they make 4. Yes, please. So that's Charmed. So once these guys are done, I'm actually going to turn this off. We'll keep that on for right now. The Oblivion Princesses are one I'm going to kind of let run for a little bit. They make a lot of offspring, so that's really nice. What's the Forgotten Comb give you? Amnesiac wax. Don't we need that? Isn't that one of the quest items? Hold up. Bees. Yeah, I think that's what we want them for. But is it the supernatural drones that give us the unusual pollen? So we don't actually need the Forlorn. I believe they have the best chance of giving you combs, but we don't really need to go for the Forlorn, so we can just do the Oblivion. So I'm not even going to worry about making more of those. I'll just make the Infernals, and that's that. Because how much of that do we need? We need 16. That's not too bad. So that really should not be a problem whatsoever. So I'm not going to worry about the Forlorn. We're not going to go that far. Yeah, there's our first one. So that is one more bee that's basically done. Let's go grab our bottled taint. And we are in our Thaumcraft armor. I'd rather get into this armor just in case. So I'm going to get the Infernal Bees. And wait. Yeah, we need that for the Destabilized, don't we? Spiteful, which is Infernal and Hateful, which is Infernal and Eldritch. So yeah. We'll still need those bees, but that's fine. So let's throw this right here. Perfect. Get a little bit of taint poison, but that should help everything. I might make more and put it in the corners, and I just want to get that place as corrupted as I can get. So I think that's going to be it for today's episode. We didn't do much. We worked with bees. We're really just waiting around for Eldritch Guardians to spawn so I can hit them with my Diabolus Fork and collect their souls. So that is pretty much what I have to kind of wait on. I'm going to work on bees and probably some blood magic between episodes, trying to get closer to the soul corruption, and we'll figure out something to do next time. So before I go, I forgot I did turn this guy back on. How's our power? Our power's just fine. It's not even using... Wait, hold on. Did I turn this back off? Alright. Oh, this is full. So that's why it wasn't working. We have all of one yellorite ore. So I need to figure out a good way to get yellorium. And yeah, so next time we're going to hopefully do some more Thaumcraft stuff and finish up a lot of quests. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!